Is that your feedback? All right. Bye. That didn't work. I've stopped. It's the time lag. That's yeah. Hello, you're back. We cut the connection. Where it is. Where's your router? There's one in the cupboard. So which Wi-Fi are you on? You might just need to move it. You might need to move a bit further forward. Do another router. If you were to move a bit further forward, it might be closer to the. Well, just move that one. Yeah, well, BT Hub 5. That might be why it's slow. Move it like, no, not that. Yeah. That's BT Hub 6. I do. Yeah. Damien, as I realize it's not Damien with the E. Seems better. It's just going to be honest. That's much. Yeah, it's a bit more stable. There was no delay, no lag. Yes. Get back in your box. Yeah, just stay with you. That last proposal. I wish there was like an Android version, you know, set it on. I can speak of the camera.
That's it. That's
oh, hi, thank you very much.
A late rush. What's all that about?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I'll speak to you later.
See you later. Thank you.
Yeah, just in terms of 1, 2, 3. Apocalypse. Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
Isis, can you turn the mic up? Is that the loudest your mic goes?
You know what? I have actually got a thing to think about.
Just thinking of the camera side. But we're live.
We're live!
Right, so I'll try and get a bit of more of a close up of writers. Then we should be alright. Do you want to come in?
Yeah, that's what I was. You can't.
You come close to me. That'd be better.
Yeah, I can, yeah, but
Just have to unplug. And if you need to, we'll just plug.
yeah.
Come down. Does this have to stay here?
That does, yeah. Right, leave it.
Just in case his battery dies, which hopefully it will be alright. Isis, send me the Zoom link.
Yes, yes.
Send me the Zoom link. Send me.
It's in a WhatsApp group, the high WhatsApp group.
Okay, just in case Junior's pad dies, then I'll just get you back on my phone.
Yeah, cool. It's in the high WhatsApp.
Hopefully you won't need it.
Hopefully. We're only going to do an hour anyway, so.
Yeah.
And that's what it was like to manage. Well, I'm not 100%, so. I'm 95.
Yes, but
Like longer.
no, it might not be 100%, but you'll
I
use
might die, I might reanimate,
That would be perfect.
into what creature will you be animated?
the zombie.
Of course.
No other.
We've got good zombie green paintings behind you as well.
That one. Zombie. That little girl can be a zombie.
No, she got too much colour.
So you see the Paul Smith that's doing this exhibition.
Yeah.
Is it the Paul Smith that's the
Exactly.
designer?
No, it's not got too much.
Oh, okay, because me and Caroline, we walking past
Yeah,
the.
you didn't think it was the same guy that was close, did you?
Yeah,
No, I just think Boston is a very common English name.
yeah, exactly. But I went to school with Paul Smith as well, so.
I did too. So he's April.
Yeah, it's Paul Smith.
Okay.
Okay, I can talk more. I've got a cousin called Paul Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready.
Hello, well, good people. Welcome to the Africentrix zombie versus apocalypse debates.
Yes. It will be a lively one with lively songs.
Unfortunately, we are here in the News Valley. Or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. Ideally, we would have liked to be in the Portobello Pavilion with a wonderful audience, but that could not happen due to the restrictions that have partaken in our country. So we are here in this wonderful art gallery.
Known as the Muse.
I am JC Kamal.
I am Junior Tomlin.
And I'm like calling in from a laptop in a remote space because I seem to have some kind of virus. I wonder what kind of virus it is. Could it possibly be a zombie virus? I wonder.
We wonder. We wait with anticipation.
Yes.
Let's find it out, but we won't come too close to you. Whether or not you don't have a virus, have a zombie virus, and it's just COVID, or you have a zombie virus, we will not be coming close to you.
Yeah, and in the next hour, when you start to turn a little bit grey, you know exactly what you have.
Yes.
Oh,
So watching people, if you hear some very strange noises coming out of the laptop, you know what I'm doing.
Yes, brains, yes, you know.
so I am the invigilator / adjudicator. I like that word. Because that's my new vigilante superhero name. Adjudicator.
You are Junior.
But, so I have questions for both Junior and Isis. You can answer them. They'll both be the same, but you can answer them differently. Because we're representing different parts of the debate. So who is representing the apocalypse?
I am representing the apocalypse, and as you know, all things usually come to an end in the apocalypse, but yet some things do survive, and this is how we're going to sort of like work out who survives the apocalypse.
And I assume you are representing the zombies.
Yes, indeed. I am a huge zombie fan, and I love all things zombies. And so I am representing for the zombies.
Representing zombie kind.
So, before we get into like what's your favorite zombie, what your favorite apocalypse movies, what have you, give us a little breakdown of what a apocalypse type scenario encapsulates.
I think an apocalypse type scenario encapsulates the whole of mankind on the brink of extinction, where no humans usually survive. Everything else does, wildlife survives, animals survive, but the humans not so much so. So they basically have to find like strategies and things to basically make them survive.
You said humans, but not all apocalypses, especially in the world of sci-fi, happen on planet Earth. So, is it just Earth we're talking about, or across the universe?
Well, I've never seen a film to do with space zombies. Maybe my counterpart has.
And ISIS, most people know what zombies are, but what would you consider to be the basis of a zombie story?
Well, zombies are interesting. It's not only are they like fantasy and horror, but they're actually based in some reality. So I practice voodoo. I'm a voodoo practitioner, or attempting to voodoo. And in the voodoo tradition, sometimes called voodoo, and pronounced voodoo as well. Zombies are people who reanimate, are brought back to life by the kind of people who have the spiritual capacity to do that using various types of zombie powders and whatever else. So there is this history of it, and actually, look at this genre. In the early part of the 20th century, in like the 1940s and 50s, there were a lot of films that were about that kind of aspect of zombieism. It was all about this white zombies, white people being turned into zombies, and people going to witch doctors, so-called, and getting potions to turn people into zombies and stuff like that. So it's interesting. But of course, what we now know really is the zombie genre has moved on quite considerably and is a really huge area of film and TV performance.
Okay. Just to add, the Ashram, what the Zidane usually do is reanimate the ancient spirits into a human body, which can quantify as a zombie in the Zidane voodoo. But anyway.
The reanimation of the dead is what it's seen as now.
Yeah.
And of course, the zombies that we see in film and TV are always blood thirsty for flesh. They want to eat brains or they want to eat people, basically. So they're a very horrible type of creature. Undead, trying to attack them and eat people.
Anything with a pulse.
So, my question to both of you, which is the earliest version of the genre that you're representing in film, television, book, whatever, that you know of?
Who's going first?
It's pretty easier for you because we all know what the first zombie film ever was. So you might as well talk about that while Junior tries to remember.
I mean, there was a lot of those films that were like in the 1930s and 40s, and they were all to do with voodoo and witch doctors, so-called. There's quite like White Zombie and Revolt of the Zombies and all those bunch of them. So there's quite a few of them. I think the genre really changed in the 70s.
Well, see, I'm gonna have to start helping you guys out. You've also forgotten Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which is probably the earliest zombie movie. And written text. Well, the text was way before the film.
That's true.
So.
I know research this because I'm impressed. You're absolutely right. You know, I actually didn't think about it, and I should have mentioned it, of course. Frankenstein is a reanimated creature, so he does count as a zombie.
And my favourite one is.
Exactly, of course. He doesn't behave in the traditional zombie ways we know it now. He doesn't try to eat people's brains and you know, he actually just wants to get on with stuff and is actually chased and maligned and not given a chance. That's interesting.
Well, throughout the film history, there's been like many apocalyptic type movies and the dystopian ones. Yeah, one of the earliest ones I remember seeing it is called On the Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a black and white film, and it's basically like you've got the large, you know, battleship, yeah, sailing the oceans, yeah, because there's been like a nuclear war, and it's basically sailing to the last place where the nuclear fallout won't get them, which is Australia. But you know, that's an interesting film. So it's films like Dr. Strangelove, which is another, you know, good apocalyptic type film, and
Stanley Kubrick.
yeah, and a colour film called The Forbin Project, where a sentient computer, yeah, finds out that there's another sentient computer in Russia and tries to basically link up and talk to it. And the humans basically trying to stop that connection. And this computer has basically threatened the people's lives to basically stop. And at the end of the film, yeah, people had to do things the computer's way, otherwise it just decimate everything. Very good film to you know, to watch.
Yeah,
yeah. Another lovely film, yeah, it's called The Andromeda Strain.
Oh yes.
The Andromeda Strain, yeah, where space capsule comes from Earth and it contaminates a small town. Yeah, and the only thing that they can find living there is a baby and a drunken man, and they have to work out how are they able to survive? Because if that's the contamination here goes past the borders, that will be the end of everything. So it's always like they stop short of showing the whole thing, you know, being decimated. It's not like, say, like things like Meteor. You know, you've got the threats, you build a rocket, you blow it up. Always near misses, but never the end of all things. The only one movie here that I saw here where Earth is totally destroyed is a film called When Worlds Collide. Yeah, where they find out this gigantic planet is entering the solar system and heading right towards Earth. So all the nations got together to build a rocket ship to go to the companion planets, yeah, which is like life-sustaining. And that's quite interesting film. At the end of it, Earth is destroyed, they find a new home.
Interesting. You did your research, what's the man? So I think you came up with a few movies from yesteryear. You was alluded to some of the early movies the Hammer horror type movies, black and white movies. Were there any other movies, say pre-80s, 70s, that you can discuss?
The zombie genre has really kind of like got really good since like the 1980s onwards. I mean, Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead.
Thank you! That's what I'm trying to get you to say, Night of the Living Dead. The original. By George A. Romero. Very brutal.
These kind of films really started to bring, there was that one in the cabin. Sorry, Night of the Living Dead as well.
That's the one in the cabin.
All those films that came out around that time, like you said, that George A. Romero.
Romero.
Yeah, Romero used to be. That really set the tone for what the zombies became. Because I think in the beginning, the zombie film was very different to what they are now. I think the way in which zombies behave has changed a lot. The way in which zombies come about, it seems to be usually actually interesting in an apocalyptic time event. Either a virus or something happens and the earth goes backwards on its axis or something like that, which then leads to the arrival of these reanimated creatures and the dead rising up. So I would say that the Romero stuff is really what set the tone. I don't know if you remember like Cabin in the Woods.
Yes.
That's a really good one. I love that because it's actually fun. And there's just a whole bunch of them that came out in the 70s and Creep Show.
Yes.
And I really think I'd say from the 80s going forward, it's really what you see now.
Wasn't
Dead.
there zombies in one of the James Bond movies when they went
Yeah, in that one where he's
In
in
Jamaica, yeah.
And there is, and that's a pretty 1980s zombie, which is much more the kind of original concept of zombie. I mean, the zombie has really evolved.
And I was going to say, the George A. Romero versions, he never explained how the zombies came about. It's only in recent years where when they do zombie films, they try to explain it's a virus or whatever. He just used to have one TV or news report saying, the zombies came from here and it started at this point, but he never really explained how. And that's one of the things I like about zombie films and zombie things. You never find out how the zombies actually come about. It's always there's a whisper, but because you're not actually there at the moment.
Yeah, I would say this. If you remember from 28 Days Later,
Yes.
I remember I think it started from a lab and it was called the Rage virus, and it was just basically one particle of blood is enough. And basically it takes over you in a matter of minutes.
That was
it's interesting because The Walking Dead franchise, which is one of my favourite zombie franchises. I mean, I just love The Walking Dead. Well, season 10 not so much, but the previous, especially the first 7 or 8 seasons, amazing. And Fear and obviously the world beyond. So there's a whole franchise there. But they never tell you how the virus, they keep within that Romero type of canon. But then you think about Kingdom. I want to mention Kingdom because I know this is going to come out and I really like this. It's absolutely brilliant. It's a Korean. Yeah, Korean series, which is all about zombies. That comes about from fungus.
the resurrection plant, which is actually a true life plant. There's actually a plant called the resurrection plant.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
And it's actually a zombified plant because it actually dies and it looks like it's dead, but with a little drip of water, because it stays in the desert, with a little drip of water, it resurrects itself. So that's why it's called the resurrection plant. But that, this brings me on to one of the questions that I had for both of you. So, what are your favorite? It's going to put it into two. So, what are your 5 favorite television shows? Apocalypse and zombies. I know it's difficult. Maybe top 10, so you can. Your top 5, because top 10 is
For me, Walking Dead and Walking Dead are 2 of my top 5. Kingdom, I absolutely love as well. I also really liked Z Nation. Z Nation was really, really funny. It was hysterical. So I would go with those 4.
Okay.
I'm not going to go with 5 because there's other things, but for me, I'd say other than that, I would move into the films that I really love.
Well, we'll do that after the television. We'll do the films.
Well, when it comes to series, dystopian series, there hasn't been really, much. People are traveling the land, going from one disaster to another. But there has been a lot of films.
There have been a few television programs. Lost was kind of an apocalyptic.
Oh my god, that was such a big thing, wasn't it?
Yes.
My god, I remember that. I used to rush on to watch.
Yeah, you can't say sliders, yeah, because they go from like different multiverses and then do engage on different apocalypses and things like that. Another thing what it's a little bit like dystopian, this is a little bit out of the way. It's things like Land of the Giants.
That was in my head. How you read my mind?
Is that apocalyptic enough?
Yeah, well, they were the last human beings ever, innit?
Yeah, they escape to a planet where there's basically giants and they can't get off this planet.
Yeah, I know the program. I love it.
What really gets me is this program. I think you've probably seen it. Yeah, Time Tunnel.
Oh god, it's time apocalyptic though.
When you think about what they've got a couple of things in there where you've got aliens who want to basically take over the race and enslave the race and everything else. Yeah, but the lovely thing about that, they end up in it as a time loop because I've watched the last episode. That last episode, basically, they find themselves back in the Titanic.
Yeah.
So you've got the Mobius strip time loop thing going.
Just because I know you both are lovers of the show, and I have just been watching. Well, I didn't watch every film, but over the weekend they had a full marathon of Star Trek movies. In quite a few episodes of Star Trek, there tends to be apocalypse happening, don't it?
Yes, especially in the movies where there was one year where the guy just wanted to basically go back to the past so he can visit his long last love, and that was the one where it was Star Trek Generations.
Yes, I watched a bit of that.
Yeah. So it's basically he wants to destroy everything so he can have a good time with the love of his life.
With Malcolm McDowell.
Yes, so that's a little bit selfish.
A
A little bit selfish. Let me crap with the entire universe so I can get my legal over one last time.
Well, that's the premise of most supervillains.
Can I just add one more to my list?
Yeah, I just want another go. Yeah, a program from the 70s called Doom Watch.
Okay.
You're really going old school, aren't you?
Yeah, there's Doom Watch, yeah, and there's the other one here where somebody stole plutonium and they basically went to sell it to the highest bidder. But at the end, our hero exposed himself to the plutonium and he actually dies. So check those things out.
Well, ISIS, you only had 4, so.
Yes, I forgot to add Black Summer. I just watched it too, and I forgot how amazing. That's one of the most horrendous zombie show that show. I forgot. It's really, really rough and really brutal.
Say the name again. What's the name?
Sorry?
That's fun.
Black Summer. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just watched the second series.
And have you seen? You probably definitely want to know about this if you didn't know about it. During the week, I was Googling the cast of The Bad Batch, and I found out that the woman that plays Omega, she's from New Zealand, but she was in a web series called Fear the Walking Dead, Flight 462 or 162.
Oh yes, I watched that. Yeah.
Is it good? I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it soon, probably tonight.
Proper Spanish or I won't watch everything.
And also, Gina, just because before we go into movies,
Yes.
so that's a modern day thing. What have you been watching, Loki?
Yes.
Because there's quite a few apocalyptic moments in that, isn't there?
Yes, and that is
Yeah, there's a lot of apocalypse. In fact, the last episode is kind of in an apocalyptic space, isn't it?
Yes, because basically that's where she can hide. She can hide in apocalypses there, so the TVA won't be able to find her. But they also, as you know, the thing is here that I think Loki's caused apocalyptic events. That's why they kidnap them from any timeline and they stick them in that place.
Mm.
Yeah, but you know the last when he wakes up,
Yes.
post credit and there's 3 Lokis.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
There's an alligator as well.
yeah, and did you notice in the background that you had the Avengers Tower?
Yeah. So
I
that's
didn't see
it. Apocalyptic.
Yeah.
That would definitely be quite apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Yeah, very intrigued for the next episode. But anyway,
Yeah, I can't wait. I have to say, look, also, just to add that when I do our beloved TV series like Flash, and I can raise also, oh God. Sorry, my brain is not together as much.
Superman and Lois.
Legend of Tomorrow.
Legend of Tomorrow.
From the episodes.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They did have a few zombie episodes in the last series, and recently in The Flash, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there was another TV series as well where they did that. That I can't remember right now. But also, just to, with all of those Flash, as I was just saying,
Yeah.
a lot of the civilians are always trying to destroy the Earth.
Yes. It's about everything that decides to destroy this earth. It's the worst type of stupidity ever.
They always do.
You know why? Because do you remember Battlestar Galactica?
Yes.
The first one, you had Orta. Yeah. Orta goes over to the island and he wants to kill humans. Wait a minute, you're a human, but you want to kill the rest of them. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah. I love it. There's quite a few humans that hate the human race. they had a hard childhood, those ones.
You can't be a villain when you want to kill everyone, so you're the last person standing, and then you die alone.
Yeah. I know, that's what he said. I know that they're on their own, like. It's like with Superman and Lois, that guy, Superman's brother, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to just like eradicate the whole human race and only have Kryptonians left. Because when he came to Earth, the Kryptonians
They treated
the
the
Earth was
treated the back.
yeah.
You know?
Did you notice? That was really funny because when they contrasted how he was treated compared to how I was treated, like he ended up in London,
Places. So say England's bad minded people. So yeah.
No, Superman's brother should have. His spaceship crash should have crashed in the West Indies, and that would be fun.
Yeah, that would be good. He should do that. We should do that, you know. When we did a comic, we should do that. Yeah, he crashes in Africa, in a lovely tribe. So he's got the heart of Africa. Yeah. Think we'll do it across between Superman and Tarzan. But yeah. Anyway, so talking about Superman, Tarzan, they're all films.
Yeah.
So what are your top 5 films? You can go first.
Apocalypse films.
Movies. There's been quite a few,
Yes,
especially in recent years.
yes, there've been quite a lot of them. Yeah, one of my favorite films, as I said, is that one is the Forbidden Project, but let me re-clarify. Book of Eli.
Oh, that was a good film.
Book of Eli. Very dystopian.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah. The lovely thing is that he can't read.
Yes.
So the book was basically all done in Braille. Lovely.
And it's all about it's all to do with the Bible, as well, and how the Bible, people use the Bible to manipulate the masses to get them to their own.
I wrote film The Road.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, another Viggo Mortensen.
Okay.
Yeah. Very, very good film.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that goes into fantasy now. Yeah. There's what was it? Well,
It's not exactly an apocalypse, but they try to invoke. In the last couple of them, they've all tried to
Yeah,
and destroy it.
and for a funny film, I would say things like Gremlins.
Yes!
Yeah, which is like a apocalyptic event. Yeah, because it's like
It's my favourite Christmas movie, so.
Are they really apocalyptic?
It's not really, but I'll let him get away with it because it's my favourite Christmas movie, so.
yeah, because when you actually think about it, yeah, you give them water and food, and they'll just grow exponentially. Yeah, but with all films when to do with like creatures as the events for apocalypse, yeah, they're always doing this same trick. They're luring them into the same place with the hope of food, and then they kick the shit out of them. Yeah, it's the same thing what they did with Godzilla's children. Remember in the remake of the Godzilla movie? They put them all in one place and then they napalm them. Yeah, and then, do you remember that? What's that film?
Trying to read it in my hand.
With David Duchovny. Yeah, where what's it? Something crashed lands on Earth, right? A meteor, and it starts to spawn like creatures.
Okay.
And it's called evolution.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that evolution is great. But is that what
Yes, because they
that's really good fun.
yeah, they calculated that if they don't stop these creatures, they'll overrun the Earth and they'll be the more dominant life form on the planet.
Yeah, that's a brilliant film actually. It's really good fun.
Yeah. Another person who wanted to do an apocalyptic event like that, was Ego the Living Planet from the second Guardians of the Galaxy film. Because he planted his eggs all over the place and everything will be Ego. So, in other words, dispelling the life form of that planet just for himself. So it's basically right, Ego.
And I'm just trying to Google one more.
Matrix.
No.
Nice apocalyptic movie, everything dies, and everybody is stuck in their own little fantasy world.
Yes, that's very true. The Matrix is very apocalyptic movie. Yeah. Terminator, which is on later on.
Yeah, which is related to the Matrix because of the person who wrote it.
Yeah, and I was going to say Interstellar.
Yes, just about to go to that. That's an interesting thing where they have to leave the planet to solve the planet's problems. Yeah, and Sunshine is another one where they have to go and basically drop a cargo of like nuclear stuff into the sun to reignite the sun.
Armageddon.
Yeah, even that.
With Bruce Lee and Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the films.
2012.
Yes, I was going to mention that.
Yeah,
And 10,000 BC.
Yeah, 2012, which is like a nice fun movie. Yeah, only.
Where all of England, London's underwater.
Yeah, and where do they end up? Don't they end up in Africa? Or was that the other film, the where everything turns to ice? The Day After Tomorrow.
Oh, and Snowpiercer.
Yes, that's the ultimate.
Snowpiercer.
Which we could have mentioned, because I told you, I forgot to mention it when we talked about TV, but that's a very good TV series as well.
Yeah, and film.
Mm.
Yeah, the cross things.
But what I was going to say, a lot of apocalypse movies, or they're not exactly apocalypse movies, but they're heroes trying to stop the apocalypse or an apocalyptic event or something like someone trying to develop.
That Will Smith film where he's basically trying to create the antidote to stop these guys fast running zombies.
That's kind of like a zombie film, though.
Yeah, but remember in the days you had zombies go like, and then now they're running like Jesse Owens and Usain Bolt.
Independence Day is another one as well. Following on from what you just said, to bring
ISIS, have you seen a film called Companies versus Zombies?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's a right cracking film.
Is it?
Yeah, Honor Blackman's in it.
Oh, right, it's an old one.
Yeah, no, it came out about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, there is Shaun of the Dead. So anyway, so ISIS there have been plenty of zombie movies throughout time.
Yeah, for me, my five would be Army of the Dead. So I really love that. And I love the new take on the zombies. I mean, Pregnant Zombie is just like spoilers. It's really completely new concept. So that is really interesting. Plus also, they were all, these people, they're not exactly zombies, they're something else. So that was quite interesting. I liked Zombieland. I thought that was really funny.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Woody Harrelson.
I like Evil Dead. That's like the back of the day. I don't know.
That's a pioneer movie. Yeah, that was Evil Dead was wicked.
Resident Evil is really good as well. That counts, doesn't it?
Resident Evil, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course that counts. It's a local, you have a local man in that film. Colin Salmon was in that movie.
Yeah.
Sliced and diced.
One of the best.
I only seen Harlem.
What was that?
Harlem.
Harder.
In the outback of Australia. And it's got Martin Freeman in it. And it's really interesting because it's it's got a different take on it because the indigenous people have kind of got the answer to a certain extent to the event caused the outbreak. So Harlem and Martin Freeman, that's really, really good.
Yeah, there's two movies that you might have seen here. One is called Train to Busan and the prequel. Busan. And Soul Station. Oh yeah, those films are the most horrible graphic zombie films I've ever seen.
I would say
there's no hope.
I would say they are the best zombie films. Train to Busan is the best zombie film I have ever seen, and not just because of the what you just said, the gore and all that, but the emotional content, the story between the father and daughter. It's just an
He
amazing.
had to sacrifice himself.
All of the characters' interactions, the husband and wife, how he saves his wife, all the whole film is just an amazing film. It's the only horror film where I was almost in tears at the end. Almost. I wasn't there, but I was welling up. I was like, oh my gosh, you know what a bit I'm talking about. I'm surprised I haven't seen it. Being a zombie fan.
Which one is this now?
Train to Busan.
Oh yes, of course. I keep meaning to see it. You told me about it. I just somehow haven't got
And there is a sequel coming.
Yeah.
Apparently
There was an animated film about it.
Yeah, there was a Soul Station. That's the prequel.
Yeah.
But now they're doing a sequel, which I can't wait to see. That'd be fantastic. Amazing. Any others, Isis?
That's my five.
Well, Gina mentioned quite a few others. I'm sure there's some others that you. So which one of the George A. Romero series do you like the most? Because he created quite a few films.
The one, is it Dawn and Ed when they're at the shopping mall?
Yes, with Ving Rhames and which one? The original or the remake?
No, the original, the one by George A. Romero.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. That one was really good.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's a really brilliant film.
Yes, and then I've got another film to add to my thing, Pacific Rim.
Okay.
Yeah, because if those Kaiju's had their way, there'll be nothing left on Earth. And the people have to and the people have to make gigantic mobile robot suits, to basically fight. And of course they win.
Okay, so my next question to you it's kind of like this. I know you're both representing each, but give your reasons to why you would prefer. Which one would you prefer? Zombies to be in? What type of scenario would you prefer to be in? A zombie apocalypse or apocalypse? And give your reasons why. And how do you think you would fare? Do you think you'll survive?
Let's face it, it's not going to be a very nice situation either way. I don't know if I can say I personally one or the other.
Plenty.
I mean, oh, you know, I don't know. June, for example, is probably the apocalyptic one. But then June, also in the future, I don't know if it is apocalyptic or
No, it's not, because all they're after the spice of launch, and they just go to a barren sand planet. Yeah, but yeah, their planet is basically nice and lush, but they only use the spice there to basically navigate through time and space. So I wouldn't count like June as a apocalyptic type film.
I mean, the zombie one, because I like zombie films, I kind of quite like, you know, the idea of like running around with an axe and a bat and just like slicing zombies' heads off and all of that seems quite, quite amazing. But then at the same time, you know, you can't really sleep because you'll be in bed and the next thing you know, the zombies just come in and, you know, you get jammed up. So I'm not really sure. I don't think that's much of a great choice. I think in either situation, I would have to fare pretty well and defend myself. The idea of constantly having to look out for zombies would not be great.
I think Julian's question is a little bit of a no-win situation.
Yeah, it is. That's what
It's a no-win.
It's
Basically, do you want to die like this? Each way, it's death.
no, well, actually, well, that tells me that you think that you wouldn't fare too well on it.
No, but this way, both situations are both as equally bad. Because if I come up with like a scenario that I would not like to be in, you know, that's there's no way you can get out of it. Because say you've got, can you imagine like if it's like that, you've got a zombie virus here, but you've got another virus killing people on another level. Yeah, where if you don't get one, you get the other.
Well, yeah, but I think I would fare quite well in the zombie apocalypse.
Well, yeah.
I would, you know, I think I'm watching enough zombie films to know what's the brain.
And also zombies are slow. Oh, that's one thing I can't understand, how you get yammered by a zombie when the zombie's chasing you,
Okay.
and you still get caught by the zombie.
Okay. Of all these zombie movies I've seen here, I don't see any movies like Armored Up where nobody can bite them. So they can lie in a bunch of zombies and they're clawing at them and biting, but yet they can't get through the armor. I don't see anything like that. Don't the people know that all you need is like a submarine suit, yeah? And the woman from The Walking Dead alongside, that's a good idea.
Show.
Yeah? But you notice that they don't make weapons to kill the zombies more effectively. Yeah?
Yeah, in Z-Nation, they had a really amazing spider thing, like people had really good weapons.
I wouldn't even go for a spiny thing. I would go for something like, you know, a helicopter blade. And all it does is move across them and just cut them in half, and that's it.
But also, a lot would depend on the type of zombie. You mentioned it before, Jason. You know, you've got the zombies that move slowly, like in The Walking Dead.
But in the kingdom,
And then you've got the zombies that run.
in
There's
kingdom.
one with Brad Pitt.
Oh, no, please don't mention that film. That film was just terrible. I know.
The zombies were like running at high speed.
World War Z. That was just terrible.
That's it, yeah. So, it depends. If they had like these zombies that ran, I mean, that would be problematic. But zombies are supposed to be slowly.
Yeah, you know, okay. What is next? Flying zombies? Zombies that swim?
Some zombies open doors.
Well, they do swim in Fear the Walking Dead. There's been quite a few instances, and in Walking Dead, where they've been in the sea, they fall in the sea or a river. But because they don't die, they basically just float back up.
You spoke about it earlier, the film Army of the Dead. In that film, this new film by Zack Snyder, that's on Netflix, the zombies are quite intelligent. They have an army, and they're able to move like kind of similar to humans. And there's even a case where they breed, which I found was just odd. When he held up the little zombie baby because he was upset because his wife was murdered.
Now,
It's zombie wifey.
yeah, but you know what I found very interesting about the baby was blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and isn't that the same colour of one of the storm giants from Asgard?
Very true. Very true. Loki.
Yes.
Could have been a little more. Couldn't have been.
Yeah, but it's very strange that they're trying to like move on with the genre of like zombies, yeah. But next thing you know, yeah, is that what they do a film here, zombies building cities. You know that it's all over. You know that they've dropped the shark.
Yeah, definitely.
They dropped the whale. They didn't drop the shark. You know, they spin them out the drain. You know, they have to come up with like something new. Yeah. No, what I'm waiting for, I'm waiting for telepathic zombies.
Well, there's that TV series, Science Clara Diet, with what's her name, the one from E.T., Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Where she's got this weird thing, she just starts eating brains and stuff, but look, they get into this stuff, she's not actually, I think she's killed a couple of people. I haven't watched it for a while, I didn't carry on watching the series, but that was kind of fun. It was kind of comedic. It was like, she was kind of like behaving like a zombie, but it was like human. So yeah.
Why can't somebody make it from that? There's a very deadly virus out there. It makes people 100 times more intelligent.
Intelligent zombies, that was the next one.
Yeah, I think they have tried. In one of the, I think it was the last George and Romero movie.
Yeah, when you had that zombie, you basically had
That one.
Yes, that one.
Who was it? Dennis Hopkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that was going to be up. Some of the other zombies were intelligent, but not as intelligent as him.
Yes, basically, you're still trying to retain parts of your brain and memory and feeling. But you still succumb to the same thing. Yeah, once the head is removed, you go.
Now, one of the things that I just reminded myself of, one of the things that Junior whispered to me the other day when we was in other blog here, that you are a bit of a hindrance in this scenario, Isis, because zombies are apocalyptic movies. So Junior is kind of in a win-win situation here, because he's representing an apocalypse, but zombies are also part of what he is representing. So
Yes, but they're not all apocalyptic genres have zombies, so we're separating out those that have zombies and talking about zombies and leaving the rest of it doesn't have don't even try.
well said there.
Zombies cause the apocalypse, but I can't save people because they're zombies. I might as well sit and wait for the zombies to come down the yard.
So we're almost coming to the end. I think we've got about 10, maybe 15 minutes left. What would you say, what would you suggest to the general public of what is the reason you should watch a apocalyptic movie rather than a zombie movie? And it's just the same question to you, but vice versa.
I would say, watch an apocalyptic movie, just to make sure that you know how to get out of your house. You know how to barricade your house, and always make sure that you've got running water and a supply of food.
For tips, basically.
Yeah, tips. Yeah, make sure you've got a body of armor just in case there's things outside that want to yam you. There's always, your house will always be overrun with large bugs and insects who want to eat your brains. So be safe.
Isis.
I would say, if you are someone that really likes horror, like really likes that horror genre, zombies are the pinnacle of horror. Not only because of the way they move, the fact that they are non-sentient beings, they're just motivated by the desire just to tear into human flesh, brain. They're reanimated corpses. I mean, in some films, they're really like, the special effects are brilliant. They're like rotting carcasses. Sometimes you have them like The Walking Dead is brilliant for that, the way they'll have a zombie that's been cut in half and its entrails hanging out and crawling along the floor. Oh my god, the well zombie was brilliant in series 2, where it was this big bloated zombie over the well and it just exploded when trying to pull it out. All the magnets came out of the well. I mean, it's really gruesome. Zombies are really horrible, gruesome creatures. And so if you really like horror, you can't go wrong with zombies because of the way they look at it. The special effects are fantastic. And it's just fun because, most of these zombie films, you never know who's going to get eaten.
I would like to.
Not all who you think is going to survive. And so leading on from what Julia was saying, there's also a lot of survival requirements in zombie films. You need to have a weapon that you can use to take in the head, like an axe or a crowbar. If you have a gun, usually it makes too much noise, and that can not be a good thing to attract a dagger. You need to be able to protect yourself. You need to be able to have your set up if there's a hand that you manage to get out. So I'd say, as a horror genre, it's really, really brilliant. The special effects in zombie films, in good films, are really good. And it's kind of making you think about, surviving in a difficult time, in an apocalyptic time.
And you forgot one thing that you could have mentioned is the White Walkers from Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah! I missed my case! Just killed it! Oh my gosh! You missed that one, Isis! You
I
missed
know,
that one big time!
it's only probably not on point as much today as I should.
Yeah, the COVID, blame the COVID. The virus.
I'm calling it zombie virus. It sounds like, you know what I'm doing.
Well, that's that I was just gonna say, both of you need to get a PS4 because there's a fantastic game called The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2, which are kind of like zombie apocalypse games, and they are fantastic. Some of the things you just spoke about zombies being ripped in half and all those something, you have to step on a zombie and all those type of things happen. But also, because of the future of zombies and apocalypse, there's actually going to be a television series.
Yes, I heard about that.
Starring our favourite actor from Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal.
But have you heard it? I think there's this Australian series where they hire zombies as people who help you around the house.
What?
Is it?
Yeah, the zombie opens the door for people and things like that.
Oh,
Use them as servants.
Some of the people do that in Walking Dead, actually. But
The show was famous because she had the two zombies on chains and she used them to kind of ask for presents, which was a really good idea. She just walked through herds with the two zombies next to her.
so and are you looking forward to the future of apocalypse movies?
Yes. There'll always be a number of apocalypse. There'll always be, some danger from space, or some danger from the sea, or some danger from a microbe. As you know, War of the Worlds, the aliens were defeated by microbes. That's the apocalyptic decimation thing. The aliens only wanted to kill the humans. And there's the same thing with Independence Day. They just basically wanted to mine the earth. Yeah, and even in Superman, the Man of Steel, what did the aliens want to do? They wanted to convert Earth to a type of krypton type planet by killing everything, all the humans on it.
Well, that's what Darkseid was doing, isn't it?
The dark side. But they
Justice
just people like Thanos.
Yeah, Thanos.
Definitely the end of the Snyder Cut, that was a very apocalyptic scene.
And Thanos, he actually created a kind of apocalypse.
That was a real apocalyptic.
Because everyone died for 5 years, not just for a couple of hours. For 5 years, people were dead. Half the population of the universe.
But the thing is, it's not really death. It's called snapped out of existence.
Yeah. So.
What about the villain called Apocalypse, Junior?
Oh yeah, he's a bad one from X-Men.
Where is he coming from again?
Yeah, I like that villain from the X-Men. He's a good one.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's not a good one, but
he's a bad man. He's a bad man. He's a bad man.
Junior's gone over to the dark side, Jason.
Doesn't matter if you're a bad man, you still get your comeuppance. There's always someone better than you.
Yeah, Apocalypse is a great villain. A great villain. It's a shame the way they portrayed him in the movie.
Yeah.
But
And so was Mr. Sinister.
mm,
Another good villain. So is Doctor Doom.
and a lot of these villains, as we said earlier, have tried to destroy the human race.
Yeah, it's just like, why rule over a cinder?
Mm.
Yeah, if you've got ego, you can't, what you can have? Ashen people waving at you?
The best Apocalypse, the best villain that ever tried to destroy not just the human race, the universe, the multiverse, was the owl. Do you remember the owl from Crisis on the Two Earths?
Yes.
the animated
Owl.
and he was like the opposite of Batman.
Yes.
And it was voiced by James Woods, and he was an amazing character. And he was so deadpan and just dead. I was like, oh my gosh, he's someone you do not want to mess with. Anyway, so as the invigilator / adjudicator, it's my decision to see who won. And due to the fact I like both Apocalypse and zombies, and you both equipped yourself very well, and at the end of the day, you're all dead anyway. Let's call it a draw. We'll call it a draw. Yeah. You two will be dead, and I'll just be like waving and looking at you.
No, you'll be in your flat, barricaded in.
No, I'll be in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
Oh, well, zombies can't take you.
Exactly. I doubt they will be able to take you. And if they can, then they will get stuck in the sand. So, I think that's the best place to be in the zombie apocalypse. So I think that we've gone more or less an hour, maybe a bit over, a bit under. Who knows? Who cares? It was just it was fun. It was an enjoyable experience.
So it's good fun.
Exactamundo. So thank you guys for watching ourselves, the Africentrix. I'm Jason Kamal. And you are? Hello? Yes. Sorry, COVID, you forgot. Blessings to you all.
Yeah, it's robbing you of memories now.
Alright, bye. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Is that done?
I forgot to mention that program, that sales force